Hello, and thanks for tuning in. You're listening to the Never Have to Say Sorry Again radio show on the Building Fortunes Radio and the Humongous Radio Network. Thanks again for listening in. The Never Have to Say Sorry Again radio show is featured on Building Fortunes Radio with co-host Peter Mingles and today's distinguished host for the Never Have to Say Sorry Again radio show. We are here, broadcasting online, worldwide, to help make the world become a better place. The Never Have to Say Sorry Again radio show is all about working with others where you never have to say you are sorry for them losing money, or saying sorry for a product that doesn't work, or saying you are sorry for a compensation plan that falls short, or a management team that lets you down. This show is all about opportunities that can make a difference in your world and those that are important to you. Let us help you with many of your financial and lifestyle strategies. You'll be able to hear the Never Have to Say Sorry Again radio show on the Humongous AM and Humongous FM radio network and on all major platforms, such as Amazon's Music, Podcasts and Audible, Apple Podcasts, Spotify and iHeartRadio, and many of your other favorite podcasts. Share this show with the people that are important to you, and let us help you make a difference in your world. Now on to the Never Have to Say Sorry Again radio show. Take it away, Peter.
Hello, everyone. Peter Mingles here. You are listening to us on the Never Have to Say Sorry Again radio show with Felix, Anthony, and my name again is Peter Mingles, for those people who might be unfamiliar with my voice. We've run the Building Fortunes radio platform for a long time, since 2012. And I wanted to have a microphone and a platform where we could talk about different things that we're helping people and pass the microphone to people that really make a difference in the world. And this is a great example of that mission being executed in real life. So we are three-waying our way into the W3M webinar. So this is our first time. So if there's any technical glitches, that's okay. It's our first time. We'll figure this stuff out. And we're here with our guest host, Felix. And Felix and I have known each other for a really long time. And I knew about him, and we had some conversations through the years, but he is a gentleman that's got a lot of experience in this industry. I'm talking about street smarts. I'm talking about academic. He's lived the life inside this industry. And when we were speaking somewhat recently, before we started the W3M radio show, we were talking a little bit about, what he was working on. He told me about the travel packages, and I started to listen to the things that he was saying. He said, listen, Peter, I want to make sure that we have something that's safe and it's working. Never have to say sorry again. And he says, I'm tired of explaining about compensation plan changes, and I'm tired of explaining about why the company kind of fell apart or how something else happened. I finally have control over a lot of the things that are going on. And although there's no guarantees in life on anything, the reality is he's found the best place. I said, well, let's let the world know. Let's start a radio show. So we started those a couple of months ago. And in the process of doing that, we came up with W3M radio.com, which is the perfect place to post these. So W, the number 3, M, radio.com is where you'll be able to hear this, as well as all the previous radio shows, as well as future radio shows as well. It is always a privilege to be able to speak to Felix. We always have just an enjoyable conversation, no matter what it is, whether it's technology, whether it's stuff in life, the previous backgrounds, but most importantly, how he can help make a difference in your world with this program. And I'm really pleased to be here. We also are working with some of the organizations that you guys are funding, if you will, some of the nonprofits that are helping children. I love that. He's put me in front of some really great people that are doing amazing things, completes the picture completely. And I want to say thank you to Felix and everybody here from W3M for making the world a better place, everything that they're working on, including some of the technology that you guys are building. We'll get into that as we go. So Felix, sorry for the long-winded introduction, but we love what you do. And I just wanted to say hello to everybody that might be listening in.
It feels like it was just yesterday that we started this radio show, and yet I know it's been almost 10 weeks, and there's lots of good messages, ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening to this one, make sure you find time to come back and listen to many of the previous recordings. You'll hear from other people also. Excuse me. You'll hear from other people also who are excited about W3M. And I got to tell you, I've been in the industry for over 50 years. That's a long time, Peter. And I've done a lot. Some things I wish I didn't do because not even God creates two mountain peaks without valleys in between. Some of you know what I'm talking about who are listening to me right now. I think I've had to say I'm sorry so many times for so many programs until one day I said, no more. And I said, never again will I work a program where people have to lose a dollar or even risk losing a dollar in order for me to make a dollar. And couldn't find the program. So I got together with three of my partners and we put together W3M. And they didn't really want to do networking, Peter, because it has such a bad influence. I think network marketing, although it's one of the best things that's ever happened to me and my family, about 90% of the time, it just doesn't work out for people. So I said, we got to create something that it works all the time, every time. I know there's an old statement out there saying you could, make all the people happy some of the time and some of the people happy all the time. But I really feel there is a program somewhere, somehow that we could design that'll make all the people happy all the time. Welcome to W3M, the first of its kind. Not only will you be impressed with the whole operation from the technical standpoint, new AI programs that are first introduced through W3M. I mean, literally, ladies and gentlemen, literally 95% of the work can be done through AI now. I'm talking about the selling and the recruiting, and you get these beautiful websites that all you got to do is point them to it, and boom, AI takes over. Or how about our new first of its kind Amplinar? Our Amplinar system is incredible. There's been over 100 people attend at one time, and the Amplinar, run by AI, handles it all. Tells people from soup to nuts in much shorter time than I can. And I have to tell you, like I know I've experienced many successes, and I've helped hundreds of people earn tens of thousands of dollars. Many of them earn over $1 million a year. However, there's been so many that people that tried, worked hard, and had nothing to show for it. And that's never going to happen with W3M. So, you have to experience it firsthand. There's nothing that I could say on this radio show where you can get a firsthand experience. One of the things I would say to experience is go to the W3M Radio and .com, and right at the top of the site you'll see this little song called, The Perfect 10. That's you really want to watch the presentation part of it, because that presentation gives you, it's a combination of 4 minutes of a song, but built right into the middle of the song or the beginning of the song is about 3.5 to 4 minutes that it describes all 8 incomes. And talk about incomes, gang. We got a lot of senior citizens on our team already that have already made 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, over $20,000. And it wasn't hard for them to do. In fact, one senior sponsored one person and then went away. But because that one person activated and happened to be a leader, he made only from one active person on her team. She might have sponsored 3 or 4, but only one person started and took off with it. And she has made over $6,000 and really did nothing else. And as you'll understand the program, you get started for free. You get a gift from us of $50 or whatever you need in saving dollars on your first booking. Now, we've had many people save 300, 400, 500, even several over 1,000. One over $3,000 with our hotel saving dollars, and that was in the free part of it. Then, of course, if you want to continue with the benefits and start making some serious money, we ask you to part with a one-time $50. Now you can build a team prior to that, but if you want to start making money from the activity of that team, it's a one-time $50. That's what that person did that just sponsored one person and ended up making over $6,000 because it can take you to the moon and back. And the 8 incomes, don't try to understand them from day one. We got so many unique things in there. One of them's called monoline incomes. That's where we call it our Three Musketeer system. It's all for one and one for all. It benefits, literally benefits everybody in the company that purchased the one-time $50 package or more. Okay, and that's powerful. But we have something that where you can make 500, 2,500, 16,500 over and over and over again in our tri-community system. You'll understand that the more you look at it. And that's another thing. The more you look at this, the more you like it. The more you like it, the more you're going to want to share it. It is life-changing. Ladies and gentlemen, you give W3M a chance, just a chance. And I know it's hard to trust programs today because they all say a lot and they mean nothing. You will not find anything farthest from the truth of that statement with W3M. We are real. We are here. The owners have lived in the same community for over 50 years. What makes up this company, all of them have been in business for what we're talking about here with the travel industry for more than 25 years. The software company that's designing everything with the AI system, over 25 years. And we're talking partnerships that already do over $1 billion in bookings already. But that's nothing. You know, the mother company does over $100 billion a year, but $86 billion of that is done in hotel bookings, and 97% of the time we beat the company that's doing $86 billion in hotel bookings as we speak. And we're not just in New York. We're not in Florida. We're not just in Texas. We're not in California. I mean, we're not in just those places. We're everywhere and anywhere. We're global. We're offering not only do we have over 1 million hotels that accept our hotel saving dollars, but we have saving vacation packages that'll blow you away. 5-star hotels like the Waldorf Astoria is participating. We offer these vacation packages in over 44 countries. And we even have some of our seniors already booked going to Italy, going to Japan. It's unbelievable. So what I'd like to do right now, Peter, is maybe take a short commercial break and come back so I can introduce some of these people who have been with us for a couple of months and some less, but they're excited, they're leaders, and like to hear what their opinion is.
You've been listening to the Never Have to Say Sorry Again radio show on Building Fortunes Radio and the Humongous Radio Network. Visit the Never Have to Say Sorry Again radio show page on the buildingfortunesradio.com website. Explore how the people hosting this show can help you with your financial and lifestyle strategies so you'll never have to say you're sorry to anyone you share this with. Finally, you can make your world a better place and help others do the same. Now, back to our show. Take it away, Peter.
And we are back with Felix, and we're talking about W3M, and W3MRadio.com is where you'll be able to hear this radio show anytime you want to. If you go to W3MRadio.com, you'll see there's some links to some of the previous music that Felix has made up. You'll see some links to the presentations, and of course, you'll be able to hear this as well. So, Felix, back to you.
Peter, thank you very much. Well, as a 25% partner, of course, I'm excited about the whole thing. One of the things I'm going to tell you about is the partnership takes no money from the program, meaning no salaries. Nobody gets a salary. We earn on the same commission that you earn. We earn from the same marketing system that we ask all of our team to earn. So I'm going to introduce some of our team. I'm going to start with a gentleman all the way from Canada who is one of the newest, I'll say, we have a position we call sort of like a co-founder position for affiliates. This is one of our newest ones. Al Cunningham, are you there? You've been such an asset to us. Can you say a few words in your experience with W3M?
Thanks, Felix. Yes, I'm here. I know you were fumbling for what to say, and you really meant to say another one of our senior members. Okay, I understand. Okay, us old guys got to get together here. So my little story is I'm a real estate broker in the Toronto, Ontario, Canada area, as Felix just mentioned, and I've been dealing with people forever and ever with their money, but kind of phasing out a little bit because I wanted to relax a little bit, and I've tried a lot of programs. I got to admit that, and I have to tell you, most of them were in crypto, and I also have to tell you, most of them took my money and ran away. So it was a breath of fresh air when I found W3M, because not only do I like their product, I like the people. I like Felix. I like our team. I like the way that we can all get together and share ideas, because the only thing why we don't have 1 million members yet is because we haven't got to them yet. We have to get people to trust, because people don't trust out there anymore because they're failing in every company they're in. So recently, I've been trying to get some networkers that have failed, because we all know only a few people in network marketing companies make money. The rest don't. So I want to show them our product is travel. Who doesn't like to travel? Okay, and the discounts we get are just unbelievable. The vacation packages that we give are just unbelievable. And when I add it all up, every time we only got 4 levels of memberships, the first one being free. And the next 3, if you added them all together, you get enough W3M travel dollars that covers them all plus. So it's almost like all the memberships are free. It's just a case of using them. And I think we like to travel. Everybody thinks I live like in an igloo because it says Canada, but I got to tell you, no, it's not that bad. We're pretty hot up here right now. So it's nice to be able to share a product that everybody wants. It's nice to be able to share a product that they can go and find out what we're saying is true. And it's nice to share a product that they can actually tell their family, their neighbors, their coworkers, and everybody, and it'll work for them too. And all in all, we all can make a few dollars on the side. So that's what I really like. So that's really all I got to say right now.
Thank you, Al. Thank you, Al. I want to go to one of our first big committed people. His name's Lester Keller. He lives in Las Vegas, so he's seen a lot there. I have to tell you, he's an accountant by trade, and he is very, very excited about the company. Lester, could you say a few words today?
Sure, be glad to. As you mentioned, I'm a CPA here in Las Vegas, and I came from Chicago about 30 years ago. I started my career as a teacher, so I really enjoy working with people. And I started in the networking world many, many decades ago, like you and others have, because I needed to make some extra income. And back then, there was no negative aspect to networking. Everybody accepted what we told them, and they joined. It was a new concept back in the 1970s. But what's happened over the years is that so many scams and other programs have come out and fall short. Matter of fact, about 99% of all of the networking programs don't work well at all. They fail, and for a number of reasons. But that means that you get disappointed and it negatively impacts your income. But a few of them do work. People have made it additional income to help their budgets, to pay their bills, and some have even gotten rich. And I've met some people besides yourself, Felix, in the past that have used the network industry to totally change their lives by making a significant amount of money. Well, I look at W3M and I see them as the shining star in today's world. And I do believe we have the perfect 10 opportunity. And here are some of the reasons that I think that, and as I've experienced that here with W3M myself. First off, we have worthwhile corporate free gifts and rewards that are given to members. Conservatively, I value that at about $6,000. And that includes what Elle just mentioned about some of the fantastic paid vacations that are given to members that are paid members. In addition, we get free tools to help build our business and share it with other people. I value that at over $300 a month. And our company has no monthly recurring costs or complicated or restrictive rules to achieve and maintain to continue your income. And of course, it's free to join to check it out. Additionally, we have fantastic AI technology, amazing transparency. We have integrity by the owners and people that have put this program together. Our company has charitable giving. We have excellent corporate support, a company that keeps its promises and actually pays out 98+% of the revenue to the members. The owners, as you've mentioned, are on the same affiliate compensation plan as we all are. We have an amazing opportunity in one of the largest global industries with 8 income streams and even with SEC compliance for future continuation, which means that this company is a legacy opportunity for members. We have tremendous assistance from corporate, similar to what franchise support is like. They do things for us. They answer all of our questions. They help us out. It is amazing. And it doesn't take weeks. It takes hours. And they're back to us with answers. We start for free so people can check it out both on our public and our private back office. The free members get a back office where they can see everything. As I said, lots of transparency. The free members can use the first free gifts to compare and save using our private wholesale hotel platform. And it also provides them as a free member with 2 of our 8 income streams. It's amazing. Then we have the new AI interactive webinars and webinar presentations for your prospects.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Oh.
Thank you. I know you're
Okay.
so excited, buddy. I appreciate you so much.
All right.
Lester could literally tell you 3 hours worth of benefits. And I mean, he gets into the details. That's the accountant in him. And I appreciate him so much. I thank you so much, Lester, for sharing. Let's go to New York. I've asked him to unmute. I'll see if he unmutes here. A fellow New Yorker, Frank Gianni Zero. Go ahead, Frank. You have a few words to say from New York.
Hey, Felix, how are you? Hello, everybody. I'm another one of those senior citizens, and I've been in traditional business for a long time. Over the years, before I went into traditional business, I was looking for different ways to make extra income. And, I tried affiliate marketing, several other opportunities. And like a lot of people, I found they usually wanted you to spend money first and you hope you made it back later, but that wasn't the case. I lost a lot of money. And so I went into traditional business. And traditional business, you got to put up a lot of money. I mean, I put up $300,000 to go into business. You have employees, you have overhead, you have insurances. It's not easy. It's an all-day job. And I've always was attracted to affiliate marketing because I wanted a better quality of life. And when I came across W3M Global, first what caught my attention, was free to join. I thought, what do I have to lose? And as I started to look into it, I seen that the people, that with this company they care more about the people than the money. I mean, they have heart. I've listened to Felix on the webinars, and everything that they give us for free is just amazing. So much value. And the travel benefits, I mean, nobody beats them. I looked all over the internet. Nobody can beat our prices. We have the product. And with the new AI tools coming up, I mean, a lot of people in network marketing are afraid. I think it's over 95% of people in network marketing, they're not successful. They're afraid to talk to people and afraid to share because of past experiences. They lost money. But with this new AI tool that the company is also going to be providing for free, Amplify, I mean, anybody can just have this set up for them to do all the selling on all the social media sites and be successful. I mean, there's no other company out there like this. They offer so much value, and I just think that anyone who wants to join this for free, there is no risk here. We're compliant, like Lester had said. We follow that Howie test, and everybody should look that up on the internet. We are definitely the place you want to be if you're looking to earn extra income and save on travel. That's my story.
Thank you. Thank you, Frank. Thank you very much. Now, Tommy's been with me, oh my gosh, it's a long time, over 5 years. And he's my sorry partner. We had to say we are sorry many, many, many times. And he is one of our leaders. And I'm hoping he can unmute here and say a few words. I'm waiting for him to unmute. I'll tell you what, while we wait for Tommy to unmute, if he can, he might be at work. I'm going to go to a person who's been a tremendous asset to us. She's been a co-host with me on almost every webinar. Her name is Pam Harvey, another senior with us, another person who I don't want to talk about how much money she's made, but it's been in the five figures. And I know she's found a beautiful home here at W3M. Pam Harvey, can you let them know the ladies can do it also?
Yes, thank you, Felix. Yes, I am a retired holistic nurse. And so after I retired from the medical field, of course, I went into the medical field to help people. And so I was looking for a business, where I love to travel. And as we all know, travel has gotten very expensive. And so I kept searching for a company where I could save on travel and maybe I could help other people save on travel. And, most of the travel programs were very expensive. And then I came across W3M. And I was so excited because there was a way that people could come in for free and people, could share with other people. And it's just amazing. It's a simple program that everybody can get in and save on travel and share with other people. It's international. The company has so much integrity, something that's very important to me. And the people that are members in this company that I've gotten to know, it's just been such a blessing. And the company keeps adding all kinds of benefits for us and that I've never seen before in any other marketing company that I've been involved with. So I'm grateful. I just feel very blessed that we're going to be able to help to share this with so many people internationally and help so many people not only save money, but earn money and, prosper in life. So I am grateful, and thank you, Felix, and W3M for everything that you are doing for all of us. I'm very grateful.
Oh, thank you. Well, it's time to introduce somebody, even though she's only 3 years my senior, she was there from the very beginning. I actually gave her a nickname as the W3M Grandma. And she deserves that title because she takes care of everyone. It doesn't matter what line of sponsorship or what group you're in, or if you're in New York or Vegas or international, she takes people's calls. She is an amazing woman. And I remember our first phone call. She said, Felix, I waited all my life to be on the ground floor. And I said, Judy, we don't even have a website yet. It takes 5 emails back and forth with the company to get registered. We're not on the ground floor. We are like 10 stories below the ground floor. But she's been such an asset. She's been amazing with everybody here. And I just want her to say hello and tell you why she is literally, if I had to say there was somebody as committed as me to this company, it's Judy. And Judy, I would love for you to say a few words. In fact, you could say a lot of words.
I don't have a lot of words to say. I just am so feeling very blessed to be part of this amazing community. We just are like-minded, and we're about helping people. And for me, there's nothing better than to be able to help a person, put a smile on a person's face, or just just give somebody a helping hand. And W3M does that. There's nothing out there that compares with what we have, mainly our community. We have some of the best people. We had a little phone call with the ones that you called on today, a couple of days ago, and we're working on different teams, but we're one unit. We're just united with a common goal, and that goal is to help everyone in W3M. It doesn't matter if you just joined today or if you've been in since the beginning. And it's truly an amazing company. The support, as has been mentioned earlier, this support, 40 years in the industry, actually 43 years as of last month. I've never had this type of support. As Lester said earlier, you put in a sport ticket within hours, a couple of hours, 5 hours at the most, you get your answers. And they're just amazing. My background, Felix, was in corporate. I was in middle management for 25 years, credit manager, office manager. And at our first credit meeting, this guy came up to me and said, Judy, are you interested in making extra money? And I said, well, Jim, of course I am. I have 2 children. I'm a single mom and always needing extra money because they were really active. And I went to that meeting. About 20 people were in the living room of his home. And I believe it's the same company you started out with, Felix, Amway. Anyway, the networking business has afforded me that little bit of extra money that I could do extra for my children. And that's why I always, from that day forward, I always had a home-based business and was able to do for my children and now my grandchildren. And that's my why. My why is to just give that extra, to be able to travel. My children, one lives in New Jersey, the other one lives in Arizona, and I live in Louisiana. So that's 20 hours either way. And I like to go in my car. So when I travel, W3M, our travel platform, has helped save a few bucks, in when I stay at a hotel. So that has been an experience in itself. I think I tell a story that I traveled to Phoenix once and stopped midway and was in the lobby of the hotel that I booked and went to the desk and gave my confirmation number. So the experience has been amazing. The savings are amazing. I have one of my renters that went to New Orleans last weekend and saved $60 on one night. And the hotel they stayed at is an amazing little hotel, just a nice little, not one of the larger ones, but just a really nice hotel on the water in the quarters. So the savings are there, and that's I can't say enough about this company. It's just amazing. And then of course we have Peter, and Peter's just been such an asset to this company. We have learned a lot from Peter coming on and sharing his knowledge with us. And Felix, you are beyond. You give so much, and again, this company's the best. 40 years in the industry, and I just cannot say enough. The community, I love the people that are with W3M. So that's all I have to say. Thanks, Phil.
Thank you so much,
Thanks, Peter.
You've been a blessing to not only the company, but to me personally. So, ladies and gentlemen, we heard a lot about travel here, and this is good. But if I was talking to 100 people right now, even if it was 2 at a time or 100 in a hotel room, and said, how many of you are going to stay at a hotel in the next 4 to 6 to 8 weeks? We might get 5% raise their hand, but 5% of the world is literally creating a $10.9 trillion industry, of which $2 trillion of it is hotel bookings. And we're the best. But listen, this is not just all about travel. Judy hit on a very big point. A little extra money goes a long way for the kids. How about a lot of extra money? Okay. So we're not just a travel company. We are the best. We are the safest. We are the most compliant. We are the most transparent financial business opportunity of your life. You just got to try us. And I know we talked briefly about some incomes. Yes, number 8 income has to do with our ad co-op system driven by AI. It literally pays you literally 1% a day. Get all the details on one of our corporate webinars, or come to some of our private webinars at joinfelix.com. There's so much more to tell you, but we only have so much time in one radio show. So I'm going to turn it back over to Peter, who has been a blessing to this company, he's one of those, I'll call him a founding believer, because I love it. The more he finds out about W3M, the more he likes, and he wants to share with so many of his colleagues about, wow, we got a really good program here. So thank you, Peter. Thank you, everyone, for listening today to the radio show. Again, my name is Felix, and you can reach me at any time on WhatsApp. My phone number is on the W3M Radio .com show. Back to you, Peter. Let's close this radio show for today.
Well, we're going to do a couple things on the end.
I would love, Peter, if you have any closing comments, to also say something today.
Well, we've been speaking about this for a really long time. The first thing for me is I want to know about the program. So it's a really solid product. The travel product itself could stand on its own, and then some. So you'd have no problem as far as selling the product, using the product, whatever, on the retail market outside of the compensation plan. There's a lot of people who are looking to make some extra money, So they're looking to save money and make money. And this is the stuff that you showed me so far. We talked about the concerns that anybody would have relative to business opportunities online and claims that are made and all those types of things. You guys are following all the guidelines that I see. I'm not an attorney, but I've worked with plenty of them. And the reality is that this looks rock solid. The people are exceptional. You're finding just wonderful people like the ones that you heard on the testimonials. And we're putting it on our radio show. So I'm kind of putting our reputation up there as well. So Felix, I never want to have to say I'm sorry either. So after many conversations that you have had and I have had, I'm like, you know what? I really like this. And besides liking the people, I like the program. Everything looks really good. And that's why we put it on the Building Fortunes radio platform. It's on the Humongous radio platform. It's posted on Amazon. It's posted on YouTube, Spotify. I'll name drop some more, all the big ones, iHeartRadio, Audible, all those places. You'll be able to listen to W3M Radio. And you can always go directly to W3MRadio.com. So we're letting the world know, Felix. People around the world are learning about W3M and W3M Radio. So I'm excited. And what I'll do is I'm going to play our exit music to finish up our radio show. And then I'm going to play your favorite song and my favorite song, which is the W3M Radio Show that you got. That kind of keeps me going. And I listen to that song in my brain all the time. It is like one of my favorite songs, but it's also an excellent example of how this stuff works. So Felix, I'm going to wrap it up, and thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for our participants. I've spoken to some of them privately as well. Just really great people. So if you're looking for good people, a good program, check out W3M. Here we go.
Wow. You've been listening to the Never Have to Say Sorry Again radio show on Building Fortunes Radio and the Humongous Radio Network. If you want to listen to this again or tune into the other radio shows, you'll be able to hear the Never Have to Say Sorry Again radio show on the Humongous AM and Humongous FM radio network and on all major platforms, such as Amazon's Music Podcasts and Audible, Apple Podcasts, Spotify and iHeartRadio, and on many of your favorite podcasts. Our distinguished Never Have to Say Sorry Again radio show host Peter and I are glad you listened in. If you are interested in learning more, please get back to the person who referred you and visit the Never Have to Say Sorry Again radio show through the Never Have to Say Sorry Again radio show page on the buildingfortunesradio.com website. Let's explore how we can help you with your financial and lifestyle strategies so you will never have to say you're sorry again. Share this show with the people that are important to you. Thanks again for listening in. And now, go make your world a better place.
All right, so here we're going to play that famous W3M radio song.
W3M is a perfect 10. W3M is a perfect 10. I've been down some long roads, built dreams town to town, seen big shot CEOs take good people down, heard 1,000 promises, watched the lights go dark, left saying I'm sorry with a broken heart. Sorry texts were late again, sorry plans all changed, sorry all your hard-earned money got washed away. After 50 years of chasing every up and down, I finally found a home that turned my life around. Now the curtain's rising slow. journey begins. W3M is a perfect 10. The free membership opens the door. No pressure, no tricks, no nothing more. A million hotels around this earth. Vacation dreams finding all their worth. 55,000 places to eat. Savings hidden everyday people on the street. 46 country cities everywhere. Travel savings floating through the air. And every time somebody saves a dime, the South gets help somewhere down the line. That's the kind of thing this world needs now. Real people helping people somehow. I've seen hard times fade when a promise holds its ground. Seen hope come alive when the right hands come around. So if you've been searching for a place to stand, come on, step right in. Take a look at this plan. W3M is a perfect 10. 2 ways to save, 8 ways to win. W3M is a perfect 10. From hotel rooms to restaurants, and helping folks save money while they change their lives. 1 out of 4 million even knows the name tonight. But someday the whole wide world's gonna feel this flame. Yeah, the time is right. Let the journey begin. W3M is a perfect 10. Is a perfect 10. W3M is a perfect 10. W3M is a perfect 10.
This session is no longer being recorded.
Okay, we're done.
Wow. Thank you so much. You know, I noticed that we have
That's good.
Pastor Chris Barrios here from the Philippines and Bishop Chris. Please unmute. You've turned in a lot of applications, paying applications from the Philippines. That is very exciting. Can you unmute and let us know what's going on in the Philippines? Are you there? Bishop, here you are.
Yes, Pastor Felix, we had a wonderful time. This time we were able to recruit or invite our fellow pastors to join in at W3M, and they are very excited and they are getting more people right now. We are telling them to invite at least 3, personal invite and more later on. So that's what our assignment to them, that they will invite 3 people at the moment, but they're gonna invite more. All right, so they registered and paid their $20 plus gas fee, at least $22 or $23. Yeah.
Hey, Bishop Chris, how many pastors already you feel are involved already in the program?
At the moment, I believe more than 30 already.
Beautiful. And how
Right.
many pastors do you oversee in the Philippines?
Oh, I do oversee more than 500, pastors, or
Wow.
more than that, more than.
I know that you and I did a little research, and just in Manila, there was thousands of hotels that accepted our
Yeah,
savings dollars. And
that's right.
you know, I'm as a believer myself and a man of faith, I am so excited that you and I are working together, and we found the program that not only are we introducing to our pastors, but the pastors have a big responsibility because they have to protect their flock, and
That's right.
I, I'm just so excited that I know that I know, you know that you know, that we now have a program that's trustworthy, and
Yes, yes,
we ask people when they part with money, we know we're not going to have to say we're sorry to them.
that's
And
right. That's right.
I mean, that's a good feeling, isn't it, Pastor?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
This week actually we do at least three Zoom presentation this week.
oh, wow. I'm so excited. I'm sorry I
Yeah,
haven't been able to be with you this week.
it's okay. Yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah.
not on vacation, I'll tell you that.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, it's right.
but through it all, I'm more committed to W3M, and ladies and gentlemen, think about it. The Philippines is on the other side of the world, and not only does Bishop well not not only does Bishop have connections in the Philippines, but he also sees it as a gateway to the Asian market. I mean,
That's right.
uh,
That's right. Yeah,
you were just in Australia for a conference, and um, they could reach so many people, and
that's
and
right.
I
That's
don't
right.
know how many people in the Philippines, but I know you're very capitalistic oriented, and people aren't afraid of hard work. So
That's right. That's right.
I want to thank you, Bishop, for believing in W3M, and it's not going to let you down. Thank you so much. I
Thank you
want
so much as well. Yeah, your help.
thank
We really do this program, and we are excited to do this program as well as face to face. We are planning to have a face to face meeting with our pastors. Yeah.
I know you plan on traveling throughout the Philippines, right? How many? I mean, I don't know if it's easy to get around the Philippines, but I, I, you, what is your plan for the Philippines?
Yeah, actually, our plan with Pastor Dan, the one that my companion to do this work or to promote this company. So our plan is that we would love to visit churches, but there is we call that also big or the distance is long distance travel as well. So we will take by bus or by car, by train or by boat, big ship or by
I
plane.
love it.
Okay,
I
yeah.
love it. I mean, I
Right.
mean, I don't know if I'm speaking out of turn, but I believe you have contacts with hundreds, if not over 1,000 churches in just
Yeah,
the
yeah. Of
Philippines,
course.
right?
That's right. That's right. That's in the Philippines. Yeah.
I'm so excited, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're talking about. We're not just in the United States. We're not just in Canada. The Philippines alone could put 1 million people into this program. And that's just the beginning.
Right.
Australia's starting to take off. We're getting some people from Australia excited, leaders. It just takes one to tell another, to tell another. Before you know it, they're talking to communities, they're speaking at community groups, and before you know it, there's hundreds, and before you know it, there's thousands. Look, we're never going to be as big as Expedia. We're never going to be $86 billion, okay? That's what they do in booking, hotel bookings, 86
Hmm.
billion. And
Right.
that's one company. If we can just do even 1% of that. Do you realize how many lives we could change? Because Expedia and all the other companies, Expedia's competition that does about 150 billion, and that doesn't even come close to the $2 trillion industry that we are. I mean, what's 1% of 2 trillion? It's 20 billion. So I know we talk about travel, but we have to remember it's just a vessel, it's a tool to increase our incomes. Whether you need an extra $100 a month, an extra $100 a week, an extra $1,000 a month, an extra $1,000 a week, or even $1,000 a day. You know, I get excited about the Philippines because here in the United States, we already have people making over 5, 10, 15, 20,000. Could you imagine? We got the same compensation program in the Philippines, but do you know what an extra 5,000 is in the Philippines? It's a whole lot more money
Big
than
money.
New York. Okay. So God bless everyone. Thank you so much for being on the webinar today. Your support meant a lot to me. Thank you. And I'm available now. I'm back. I'm really back. I mean, I'm back. 15 hours a day. I'm available. You need my help. Call me, text me. Let's make this happen. Be blessed,
Yes.
everybody.